What's going on, guys? It's August 20th, 2021. Things are happening all over. Checking on Facebook just to see what's going on the social media these days. So, by the way, it's Weaver John. See how you doing, Grossman, California. Probably ask me how come I keep seeing all those damn things. Date, time, city, location. A way of tracking the videos where the hell they're done. Well, here's your days that people are doing their research will find out that they'll be watching a raving lunatic, and then again, I've actually seen some quote-unquote normal people out there becoming so normal that they're screaming and yelling and breaking out flashlights and spoons and claiming that the vaccinations are their contact to God or to an alien or something like that. Oh, by the way, did you know they got bits of metal in there? No, I'm magnetic, you know. I'm attracting these damn things. And don't you know this light over here is going to attract you with black light over here? Don't you know that? There's videos like that being produced and sent out left and right, demonstrating people's insanity at this point. COVID-19 has brought out the worst of us. Besides the political head games and who do we think is going to be the next theoretical president of the United States and the country has gone absolutely insane. We're watching a Florida Community District School having a board meeting and opening comments to the public. For some people it's needed because they needed to get things off their chest to let the school board know what they think about the community, parents and non-parents alike, what they're noticing, what they're seeing, what kind of suggestions they have. Seems to be a good idea. And also it's a good idea to open up the can of insanity at the same time. That's where the videos that keep popping up over left and right, not to mention on YouTube. People are swearing that the vaccinations that we're getting right now are no damn good. It's the government's way of controlling people. Doesn't matter if the numbers are going up, people don't believe it in the first place, not unless they start realizing, when they start getting the bug, that it's not that bad, until they start needing a respirator and then end up in a hospital and finding out there may not be an emergency bed out there for them for some time. And if there actually are any ventilators available, you might wind yourself in a damn garage or a rented room somewhere, huffing and puffing and scraping for that last breath of air, and wondering how come you didn't get the shot and wondering if the shot was going to help you at that point or not. You already passed the point of no return. You just have to accept it that either your body is going to try to fight this damn thing or lose, or you may fight the damn thing and realize you were dumber than dog shit and you should have listened. There's always that story popping out on the internet that people always keep forgetting, that we always have to keep remembering and telling ourselves, but you know, we're dumber than dog shit. I have to use the language because there's no way else to get the people's attention or stick in their skivvy little minds. I did say the skivvy, didn't I? I could have said dirty shorts, but that's even too gross for YouTube and also for Google. So skivvies is it. How about the man who was in a valley in a town that was right near a dam? You heard that story? You must have heard it for decades. You must have heard it for decades. Probably read about it so many damn times. You probably know it by heart. So there was a major rainstorm comes into the valley. It's swinging over here. Starts raining like crazy. People in the forecasting office kept telling people to ready themselves. There may be a possible flooding situation. Prepare to evacuate. The dam right now is not taking enough time to resettle itself, and it's getting too full of water. Sure, you heard the paraphrased story on this one here. Of course, this guy's saying out loud, I believe in God. God's going to save me. I'm fine. Well, we continue with the tragedy of the story at this point over here. Guy's constantly getting reports from the news. Get the hell out of the damn valley. Get to higher ground. He's fine. God's going to save his ass, right? Dam overfulls. Water spills. Floods the valley. Guy doesn't care. He's fine. People drove by, people rode by in boats, fly by in a helicopter. God's going to save his ass. He drowns. He goes up to St. Peter and asks him, how come God didn't save him? St. Peter probably replied, God said every damn morning he could out there and you didn't even listen. You didn't even bother to pay attention. This is why you're over here, dumb shit. But in a nutshell. So, in what situation are we looking at here that we actually are trying to view it in different viewpoints? We have a pandemic. It's kicking our ass left and right. We tried every which way to try to stay the hell away from this damn thing, including killing businesses left and right, sacrifices we had to make, because we're also sacrificing people and bodies and everything else going on, trying to beat this damn pandemic. And every other country is screaming and yelling for the developed countries to help the third world, basically, on how to survive. They're screaming and yelling for the vaccines. And out here, in the United States, people are fighting each other because they don't want to get vaccinated. They believe God's going to save their ass. They think the vaccines are the devil's work. If you've seen this one particular video from this one particular Florida school board meeting that's being flown around left and right, this crazy lady with a hat, wild hair, carrying a flashlight and spoon, and yelling her head off, saying that we're all doomed, we're no longer human. You know, I hate to be the ones that kind of laughing at her ass at this point, but I'm going to have to be laughing at her ass at this point. Ha ha, how's that feel? Do I believe that the vaccinations are working? Well, I haven't got the damn bug yet. But then again, I took precautions. I always carried a stack of masks in my pocket just in case, or at least have access to some of them anyway. Try to stay away from large gatherings. Try to keep a distance from people. I try to limit myself from being contacted in those such fashions that would nail me to a damn bug. Even bad when I'm starting to do DoorDash. The body can only stand so much junk food before I start saying, okay, that's a permanent shutdown here. You have to have regular, real food. Okay, so I'll open up a can of Spam, a can of pasta, package of cheese, maybe some butter for loosen it up a little bit, melt it up, and there's dinner. That's not real food. Well, it's real enough for me. The virus itself is a dangerous, nasty, sorry son of a bitch. I'm not holding back in language. I'm not holding back in punches either. What I've seen and what I'm hearing these days is not good concerning about our own interpretation of how this bug is supposed to be and how we think it's supposed to be. Time there's a vaccine out there for an major superbug we kept coming across, people kept saying, we don't need it because we got God. He's given us an immune system for here. We're going to be protected. Well, I hate to tell these people that they keep flunking out on Health 101, especially health science, and the thing is, concerning about medical science, it's always an evolving science. There's nothing set in stone. Science usually gets itself updated, revised. Anything that we understand and know about is usually getting wiped out and updated with new versions of it, because things change, life changes. And either you change with it or you're going to get buried alive. Sometimes even that. No, we don't know what the hell we're talking about. People think science is set in stone. That's what I can't stand about ignorance. Even when I can't get past the damn high school stage, that would have given us some basic biology 101. And even I had to take that back in junior high, not to mention in high school, just to make sure I understand that biology always changes. We listen to the theories of Darwinism out there, that life evolves. from the little, small, little, tiny, microscopic into the organisms we are for today. And it took millions of years for it to happen. People think it happened about 6,000 or 7,000 years ago because the Bible told them so. Let alone we've got records that tells us about 20 or 30,000 years ago. We've actually got cave drawings. We've got etchings in clay stones telling us what happened nearly 20,000 years ago, if we actually read the damn thing right. Let alone 10,000 years ago. I know, people want to be ignorant and stupid about it. So. We have things proving that we actually had ancient civilizations out there, older than what we realize. And going and growing and evolving. This is the reason why I'm considered a libtard these days, because in my adult life, I'm trying to learn and grab as much information I can in me so I can appreciate and then depreciate what mankind's been doing to himself all these damn generations. Because apparently we're evolving. We're not evolving, we're devolving back into worse, the chimps, or worse, into the prozoa. We're devolving at this point over here because of our own damn thinking, because we think we know better. Our own damn egos are so damn high, it's shrinking our brains. Might as well do a case study about that one for 20 to 30 years and keep examining us with MRIs and CAT scans to see whether or not it's true or not. That's a hell of a research project right there, isn't it? Just how far ahead, or actually how far behind, have we devolved with our intelligence and our lack of knowledge of what's going on around us, except what's been force-fed down our throats, instead of us trying to learn about it all on our own. But yeah, some things are force-fed down our throats as rote. Maybe for some times and maybe for some reasons. And yes, we get our arms stabbed because we don't want to pass around a damn bug that may decimate half the damn population of the planet. While other people are screaming for this wonderful wonder drug, this wonderful immunization shot, the rest of us are saying, no, because we have our own religious beliefs over here that tells us that we know better. God's going to save us at this point over here. He gave us a nice, wonderful immunization immune system. Well, the thing is concerning about Biology 101, the system only reacts to a bug like that only if it recognizes what kind of a threat to the human host is. And if it doesn't recognize the damn threat to the human host, it ain't going to do crap. It's not like our genetic system is hardwired for every damn genetic mutation out there. The body has to recognize that there is a threat. There is a biological threat to us. And it responds to that. That's a response system. It reacts as long as it recognizes that whatever was attacking us is a threat. But tell people about this one in the first place. They flunked Health 101 in school, or never even bothered to get out of damn junior high or even elementary school. God forbid I should claim that they actually had college, because in college and university they expect you to go through the general education before you're really going for your majors and your masters and your doctorates, that you understand some of the world around you concerning about politics, health, sciences, literacy, history. Oh my God, what a word, history. Yeesh. Someone else's version of false news. It never happened. Back off. I'll do a cross on you. Curse you for all eternity under Christ's care. You need saving. Therefore, Father, whatever the hell his name is, presenting himself, has to bless him on yourself and says, I I'm a representation, but I am still him. I will save you. You must believe. How many times have I been listening to people like that on the air, and also in person? How many times have people actually fallen for this kind of bullshit in the first place? Too many. Way too many. No wonder we're getting divisive and going after each other's throats left and right, because we can't listen to each other anymore. We have lost the art of communication. We're having that issue all the damn time. But people think they know better. They think they know better. They understand more than we do. And therefore, we're brain dead. We should be brain dead. Quite frankly, we can't talk to people anymore. We can't communicate effectively with them without having an argument. My will, my values, my ideas, my, versus yours. I have never tried to put people in a situation where they're dumb, except only when I'm going to tell them so. And if they said otherwise, I haven't read anything in the comments these days. Hardly anybody comments about the damn things in the first place. Nobody gives a shit. That's a problem. Nobody cares. They see the instant premiere, it's like, oh, he's just another madman. Screw him. It's like John the Baptist out in the wilderness. Was John looking like me during those times? He's probably a hell of a lot leaner, taller, thinner, more muscular. A little more familiar. Wearing more ragged clothes than I am. And yet he's going to be baptizing people because he knows someone's coming over there to lift up our spirits and our hopes and everything else. And then what happens? Our own damn fear and our own damn ignorance and our own damn ego kills us. Kills us one person in life that was trying to show us a better way. And then we said, hell with him. Hang him up to dry. We'll laugh at his ass. We hear the stories he's risen. Nah, he didn't rise. It's fake news. It's all gossip. We don't believe in gossip. Hey, did you hear about this one over here? Oh, I didn't hear about that one. So this is humanity trying to figure itself out. We get the technology to show the world, and people say it's fake news. That's not real. We're showing it to you live. That's fake news. It's all Hollywood. People have a way of disbelieving anything and everything these days. Have to be born skeptical, because even if they were shown the truth or explained the truth to them, or even if they know the danger is coming to them, they don't care about it. They think God's going to save them all from them. And the problem is God uses people and uses tools left and right to help us, and we don't even realize that either. Well, we're going to be so grateful about it when it actually happens as a miracle. But only nearly at the last possible second trying to save our ass if we actually understood it. Until that time, what the hell? Now, do I believe at this point, using all those examples and all those metaphors and all those analogies, do I actually honestly believe that we've got metal in the damn vaccinations? No. Are they magnetized? Nothing's happening yet. Am I a changed person? Well, let's see. If I was biologically the same person about a couple of seconds ago, then I'm a new person. I shed off skin. I shed off cells. My body tries to recreate new cells out of the junk food I keep eating. And no wonder I keep failing left and right. So yeah, I'm not the kind of person who was a sane person and safe and sane and actually healthy person a long time ago. Hell no. No, I'm a degenerate right now. Last stages of life at this point over here, boys and girls. I already did my first 50 plus years. And now I gotta live how many more years left until I actually croak? Oh, by the way, I already croaked 3 times when I was a young kid, so I guess God wasn't ready for me back then. Maybe He's ready for me right now. Of course, I'm making fun and being facetious about the whole situation then, but saying what's happening these days, I guess my joke is really falling flat because everything else is showing us that same situation. We don't care. We care, we're stressed, we have a panic attack. But where's the output? Where's the anger? Where's the vehemence? Where's the stress? Where's the rush? Where's our responses? We go to school board meetings and we freak people out. We scare the crap out of them. Mandates trying to save our kids and ourselves and everybody else around us from a damn bug. But no, we need our peace, we need our freedom, we need our liberty. That's more important. So, screw you all. That's how it feels. Of course, you're probably hearing this thing and saying, I don't understand what this guy's talking about. Yeah, I know. Because if I happen to start talking to you at this point, your mind's somewhere else. You're not understanding, you're not listening, you'll say it is. But you'll say it, but inside you're saying, fuck them. So for the people back in the future, or actually forward in the future, we'll actually keep wondering, how come schmucks like me keep trying to tell people what the hell's going on these days? How come they never listen to me? Well, because they never bothered to give a shit in the first place. So why was I talking? Because the people in the present don't care, don't listen, and don't realize. I am not trying to be the person trying to scream and yell at you that there's going to be a flood, or trying to save your ass at this point over here. I'm the poor schmuck on the top of the hill, filming the whole damn thing, watching this poor asshole killing himself over something he should have taken care of a long time ago, but he didn't. And I got to be a witness to all of it. And I have to be pissed off at someone who just didn't bother to give a shit. His actions put everybody else at risk because he failed to do his job. His job was to listen. His job was to respond. And he didn't. And everybody else pays the price. So yeah, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with all of it. I'm alive, and he's dead. He's hiking to St. Peter, and I'm still on top of the mountain, watching all the water go down. All valley's been flooded out like crazy, and everyone has to start from scratch all over again, including me. Meanwhile, there's probably going to be a death count down there, where the body's already floated away. We have to deal with the aftermath, we have to deal with the loss, and we have to deal with the grief and the pain, and we have to deal with everything else down on Earth. While he's being busy and bitchy about losing his life, I got to deal with the people over here who are grateful and thankful that they got responded in time to save their ass. Then they have to mourn everybody else who didn't follow. So now we're doing the same thing right now as it is. I'm observing, I'm watching. I may not be recording all the damn actions, but I'm seeing what's happening these days, and I'm putting in my own damn 2 cents at this point over here. It's not worth much. And I know that. I know that. Because I notice that people have an issue concerning about following because they think they know better, and they probably have. But the thing of it is they have to keep asking and wondering why. Why is things happening right now as they are? Can they make changes? Is the change supposed to be for them? Is what's happening legitimate? And if it is, why aren't you responding in kind? We've got a pandemic going on. We can't even respond kindly to that. We have to tear each other apart. We've got a situation happening across the world. In a damn international airport, we can't get our government to work fast enough or hard enough. They're still bitching and griping and thumping each other's heads in. And then they look at the President of the United States and say, put him on trial next. Meanwhile, people aren't screaming and yelling the United States name and effigy at this point. because we are not the greatest country in the world. They're the people who soiled the name a long time ago just so they can sell out everything else they can for money, but brainwash everybody else into the con. So I have to record that too. I have to talk about that as well. I have to tread and talk nicely about it. Our world as it is was a living, dynamic creature as we know it. More in one way, it is dying. I'm not talking about the geologic surface at this point over here. I'm talking about everything else involving in the situation. I'm also talking about our own human intervention, because we're sure as hell ain't keeping the damn planet alive one way or another. Oh, the geologic process will continue on for God knows how long, because it still has the fire in the core. Unless we lose that, and then we're really fucked, aren't we? A cold, dead planet, then who do we blame for that one? God? We find ways of blaming instead of trying to fix the damn problems. Instead of trying to be part of the solution, it's easier to point the fingers at people left and right. And we're doing it far too damn long. We're becoming more and more practiced at the damn thing. We're not saving ourselves. We're killing everybody else at the same damn time. And then blaming them for the whole situation. Why not? It's their fault, not mine. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what I feel. It just is. If you can't deal with it, you can't cope with it, fuck you. That's how it is. That's how it's meant to be. That's how we're told. So right now, we gotta live through that. We have to live through that. The planet depended upon us, we killed it. Our own ignorance, our own indifference, our own intelligence, everything. That's why I had done a lot of videos, and that's why I stopped doing a lot of videos being posted on YouTube. Because I'm getting sick and tired of the whole damn shit. I might as well just put everything else on damn drives and just bury them. Maybe the earth will be kind enough and melt the whole damn shit in time. Or maybe if it was picked up by future people or future entities, they actually looked at the human race and actually understood who and what we were. Were we a mighty civilization? Were we a mighty culture, or were we a culture of throwaway? All of our books, all of our knowledges, all of our history, buried alive. What's the rest of our ignorance and our indifference, and our arrogance, and our insolence? Everything else supposed to be making our place, our planet, our culture, a rising symbol of whatever the hell it is in the universe. All we are is just a bunch of insignificant little children who don't know their ass from a hot rock. Who look at the damn sandbox compared to the universe and still thinking we're the kings of the universe? Give me a fucking break. Our arrogance is really that bad, and so is our ego. If we knew better, we would have taken things a hell of a lot more cautiously. But if we were going to be arrogant about it, just go out there in the universe and try to conquer it all. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, I'm negative about it. I'm negative about it all. Hope. A long time ago, a man had hope for our humanity, our culture, the whole damn planet, life forms on it, processes our poor planet has to go through, and the tube it has to carry for all eternity, until the solar system gets destroyed, one way or another. Do we know any better? No. Our damn television signals have been bouncing out there for God knows how long, degrading over time and distance. And nobody will know us. They'll just hear a little bit of a whisper about about a culture that just killed itself. Killed itself by ignorance and arrogance. If I was actually able to transmit all this stuff out there, probably be a warning to all those aliens out there, or actually to the beings or entities out there. We call them aliens because they're alien to us. We're alien to each other, that's the problem. And if we knew any better, we wouldn't be putting ourselves through this kind of situation in the first place. We don't know our ass from a high rock. You think I don't know what the hell I'm talking about? Probably not. Probably not. I understand that our culture has only been around for maybe almost 50,000 Earth years. A short span. A short span. We think we know better. We think we understand things. We also pledge fealty and loyalty to lunatics who tell us something else. People who say that we are your saviors, you've got to follow us because we say so. Well, I hate to say this, but yeah, I'm a sour person. Maybe at one time I used to be a happier person, but I don't know what the hell that was. Maybe a long time ago as a child. But as life changed and as I got older and more grumpier, I realized that sometimes happiness is out there if you have to work hard to find it or make it for yourselves. You don't steal it from others. You try to find something that may have some pleasurable instance that you can hold on to the memory, because that's the only thing we got left as soon as we're gone. But then again, who the hell's going to remember us when we're all dead gone? We have pictures. They fade over time. We have digital prints that get corrupted. We left our soundtrack in the sky, in the stars, faded over distance and time and space. Who the hell's going to remember us? Who the hell's going to be remembering us individually? Those of us who have a short enough lifespan out here probably will remember maybe a short instance, maybe a short blink, and after that we move on. Who cares? We're just there. That's how I feel sometimes. We're just there. I look at the things we're supposed to be doing, what we should have been doing a long time ago, what we chose not to do because of our own inconveniences. We think the tasks that we have to do are inconvenient. They're beneath us. The problem is we're told otherwise, we're shown otherwise. We're too damn fat and lazy. We become the entities and empires of old, repeating themselves constantly. We're not renewing ourselves, we're repeating ourselves, we're recycling ourselves over and over again. You know, there was something concerning about what a particular math professor was trying to teach us in the class, and I almost damn near laughed at myself when I was listening to him regarding his deductive and also his inductive reasoning. Do things over and over and over and over and over again. You expect results. Well, you do things over and over and over again, expect one particular result, and it never happens. It's a form of insanity. You're expecting different results. Doesn't happen that way. Unless, of course, there was a little bit of variations happening in there that changes the whole damn dynamics in the booth. You get something different, but if everything's exactly the same, that's a problem. Well, the situation is, not really. The quantum physics actually tells us anything. We're actually following us. Nothing is exactly the same. All we can mass produce left and right, but there's going to be oddities left and right in the damn thing. So I had to tell the professor that one. The only reason why you're thinking that way is because you're stuck in the same damn figures left and right. It tells you the same thing over and over again. That's the only thing that tells you, and that's the only thing that probably either defies or inspires insanity. Expect a different result, but you're using the same damn technique over and over again with the same figures. Instead of varying the damn paradigm, varying the equation a little bit, you're not going to get anything. Inductive reasoning? I'm a common observation, that'd be it. Serving the same damn shit left and right and you expect to get sober? Try this one. Try to do the same thing over and over and over again, trying to stay sober. It still doesn't work. People in recovery call it insanity. How about by some fluke something changed in the equation? Slightly? That makes the results a lot different, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe I don't know logic. Maybe I don't know deductive or inductive reasoning according to what textbooks tell me. I rather go what I see, what I observe, what my gut tells me, what my intelligence tells me. What I can actually quote-unquote reason it out. Do my own damn mental head games in my head. I don't need Sudoku to check for numbers at this point. I look at the damn logic of the whole situation. My head already plays out the damn scenarios. If not this, when. I like a computer program in BASIC. I go by it line by line by line in my head. Too damn fast for me to figure it out. But my head's already figuring it out. That's the processing center for you. But we're supposed to understand and recognize the process. Are we? If the damn thing's working, why muck around with the damn thing? Well, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to interfere with the thing because that's what the textbook tells me to. Sometimes I wonder. But some things I have to muddle through. So this one gets to be buried alive, like everything else. It gets to be buried alive. You know, what's happening these days is really not so. Maybe I am a bit depressed. Maybe my depression is also taking a toll on me. I think I know better, but I don't know any better. If I did know any better, I wouldn't be putting myself in situations. The problem is I am in situations, so I think I know better. My reasoning doesn't work too well now, does it? Scratching one's arm like this, you expect maybe eventually I'll tear a hole in my skin. Eventually, well, the skin is weak enough and I got sharp enough nails, I'll dig a hole, have some blood coming out of the damn thing. That doesn't happen. I just get to scrape off some dead skin off my hands, my arms. Doesn't mean much for some people. Maybe if people actually look better and deeper into analogies going on these days, maybe they could try doing some deductive and inductive reasoning. Maybe then they could try pulling off something that calls intelligence for a change. Figure out what the hell's going on and then try to make some positive changes. But if you still want to make some negative changes, hell, there's a hell of a lot of suggestions I can make at this point over here, but I'm not allowed to. Only because it violates terms and conditions somewhere. I hide in dreams. Literally. This reality is getting to be too damn scary and too damn depressing at the same damn time. I'm looking forward to more dreaming and more sleep than I have ever been. Because reality right now is still depressing the living crap out of me, scaring the hell out of me. And I feel like I am just one of those kind of guys that's got to hide from everything else instead of just dealing with it and has to harden himself. I haven't been able to figure out a way how to soften myself and feel empathy of what's going on. Otherwise, I'd be tearing myself apart at every turn and opportunity. I have to be, quote unquote, strong enough to deal with everything else happening around me. I don't like to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. But it's here. Now. And I have to throw away the damn illusions. I have to throw away all the damn preconceptions. I have to deal and focus with what is, what isn't. That isn't the easiest damn thing for me to say or do or feel at this point. And every time I keep doing these damn audio and video recordings left and right, I'm always sucking up more gigabytes than I realize. Saying the same damn things over and over again, probably differently worded. So maybe they'll get a different thing, but they're still the same quote unquote spirit of it. The same essence. The same thing, the same meaning. It's just constructed differently. Repurposed, but it still does the same damn job. How am I supposed to connect? How am I supposed to tell people? And how am I supposed to understand this shit? They're probably asking me, what am I trying to do? I guess maybe I am trying to affect change. But again, people don't want the change if they don't want to choose to it. They're already so screwed up right now, they don't even know what to think or feel at this point. And for me, I guess it's the same damn shit. Some people can take a little pleasure in life and how to terrorize and scare the hell out of people with motorized engines of hell. Racing up and down because they think it's fun. Scaring the hell out of people, but they don't care. They're having fun. I guess maybe I haven't learned. Maybe I have. It's that I'm closed-minded and I fail to grasp certain concepts out there. And it may piss people off left and right that I am totally ignorant. Totally ignorant of what they want. And you're going to be asking me what the hell I want. They're looking at me confusion this morning over here. Tell them you have zero clue what the hell was going on, did you? Gotta have any warnings. Why even bother? We discovered it too damn late. And all hell breaks loose. And you blame me for your damn bullshit? That's all I need to hear and feel. So yeah, I am in that situation. I try not to attack major people or any individual people left and right, but some people actually do want to re-educate them one way or another. Hopefully, if the idea can actually sink into the brain without anything else happening, their hearts actually changed for a little bit. They actually understand what the hell's going on, maybe, just maybe, they can understand and appreciate the situation they put themselves into and everybody else. How dangerous things are. Instead of being part of the problem, make them aware they can be part of the solution of things. Change things for the better. How do you tell people this shit? I don't want to be a fucking martyr. I don't want to go out and do the shit I've seen other people try to do because they think they're holy and righteous and everything else going on in their fucking heads. The only thing I do is the videos, and that's about it. Nobody gives a shit. But I keep doing it anyway. Sometimes for them, but mostly it's for me. Said before, get it off my damn chest. Get it off my head, get it off my chest, maybe, just maybe educate some. Maybe. Maybe educate them in the wrong way. Maybe they don't want to listen or feel or understand what's going on. I've tried. But nobody gets a flying fuck, so why should I? That's the attitude, isn't it, in life? Why should I give a flying fuck? That kind of pisses me off a bit, you know, feeling that way. I don't give a shit about anybody else but myself. Selfish, self-righteous, self-conscious, egotistic, maniacal bastard. What an idiot. Talk about. I guess if any of these get to be viewed, either I get incarcerated or I throw down not 100. Worst case scenario, we're in ashes. I've gone through a hell of a lot. I've seen too much, read too much, experienced too much. I'm a fucking fool. But even at the age of 55 when this damn tape's made, I feel like I'm older than Methuselah. Almost as old as God sometimes. Feel the weight of the world and the universe. Trying to understand the sorrow and the stupidity of man, individual and collective. We don't know our ass from a hot rock. We don't. We try. We fail. Try and fail, try and fail, try and fail. Nature of things. We actually learn and not make the same mistakes again and again and actually have different results. We may be learning more and more. Edison, when he was doing the light bulb, burned up nearly 1,000 bulbs, or maybe about that. They just took the last one. And he said, I didn't fail, I just was learning step by step what the hell to do, what not to do. And I didn't fail. I know, I've screwed the phrase up a little bit, or more than that, but that last bulb was a shiny breakthrough that we all remember. No doubt about the 1,000 he went through just to get to the stages he had to go through. All the steps, all the trial, all the errors. The long distance, up and down valleys and hills and ravines and stuff. Until he got to the point where we actually get the bulb working. He didn't give up because he knew there was one bulb. He was one bulb away. I just wish the guy would actually kept that in mind. I just wish we understood that one more and more. Because apparently we hadn't. We really hadn't. As I sit here on a Friday afternoon, contemplating, keep hearing all the bad things happening these days and across the world. Things that are not helping people out, but ruining other people's lives because of other choices being made. Feeling helpless, sad, pissed off, angry. I guess a lot more emotions I can't even touch upon. I don't feel any hope or joy. I'm just wondering what the hell went wrong a long time ago. And are we still trying to do what Edison's trying to do? Is there going to be another bulb out there that we may yet discover that's going to light our way in the process? Then what screw-ups are going to happen after that? We're supposed to fail and fade away, is that it? Never to be seen or heard from again because we couldn't get our act together? Or is there some kind of record system out there in the universe that keeps track of all of us out there? It actually gives a shit for us. Keeps the memory alive. Something to think about, isn't it? I'm not apologizing for the language. And what I am right now is it is. I said what I said. And it's not that easy. Because I don't think anybody else gives a flying fuck anyway.